Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the Wiley Drake Show, live from a place affectionately called Wiley World. We're at the First Southern Baptist Church and Messianic Fellowship here in Buena Park, California. We have guests every day, 7 days a week, and sometimes we have special guests. Some time ago, we went over to Bellflower and did a live show from a place called, what's the name of that club over there?
Angel City Cafe.
Angel City Cafe. Thank you. I had a senior moment there and I forgot it. But being an old alkie and an old druggie and an old this and an old that, I knew about that club. I knew that club when you could go there and buy dope. But anyway, it's not that anymore. They're selling Jesus now. And I heard about it. I went over there. We did a live show from over there. But I digress. I heard this last week. Somebody called me up and said, hey, we got a group that's going around the country doing what you're doing. Not doing it stationary, but going and doing extreme. I'm going to ask them about it in a minute, so I won't talk about it. But we found out they were doing what we were doing, and they also said, hey, we sort of like to have a place to stay. And we take in guests all the time. So they've been with us a couple of days now. And when I do interviews, fellas, I ask my three famous Wiley questions. And I'm going to ask all three questions first. You got to remember them. Otherwise, you got to ask me, what was that second question? but I'm going to give you all three, then I want you to answer them. Number one, who are you? And then when you say who are you, you can give us your name, rank, and serial number, and that's it. Or you can say I am, and I'm from there, I'm from here, I'm from whatever you do. So first question is, who are you? Second question is, where are you from? Third question is, why are you out on the road doing the Extreme Tour? Got those three questions? All right, I'm gonna hone in on one guy first. You're gonna be number one because you're on my left. Those three questions: who are you, where are you from, and why are you here?
Well, my name is Mark Pearson. I am from Northern California. I live just outside of Yosemite National Park. And I'm part of the Extreme Tour, and we're a music ministry that goes around to at-risk youth and counterculture kids and unchurched people, and we just invest in people, love on them, and use our talents that God gave us through music to, display God's love and character to people to try and draw them back to Jesus.
Amen. All right, now let's go to your partner here. Same three questions: who are you, where are you from, and why are you here?
All right, I'll try to answer those three questions in that order. My name is Joshua Harmon. I am half of Mission 1020, my better half. See, I learned. We've actually been married 5 months as of within the last couple days. But I'm technically from Eugene, Oregon. My wife is from Portland, so we've spent the last couple years
Oregonians.
Oregonians, there we go. And we are here on the Extreme Tour. We got married and felt like God was calling us to just hit the road. So that's what we've been doing. And it's been one of the craziest, most awesome things that we've ever done. But it's been such a blessing to be able to just love on people, share music, and the gospel with them.
Now, your partner mentioned about music and helping people. Give us a little bit more detail into that. I saw something on the web or somewhere, I don't know where I saw it, but it talked about extreme sports, extreme music. I think most of us, especially us old folks, we know extreme music. It's too loud.
Right.
But what about the extreme sports? What's that all about?
Well, occasionally we will bring along skaters, and the skaters go out and do demos or do skate competitions. We try and do a skate competition or a bike competition or a scooter competition every show to draw out those kids, and we give away prizes and stuff.
Amen. Hey, I should join you guys I'm a skater.
All right.
I started roller skating in the first grade.
Oh, yeah.
And I grew up in southwest Arkansas where there was one theater, and I couldn't afford theater price, so there was only one other way to get entertained. That's to go to the local roller rink. And I have a precision pair of roller skates in my house. I'm a roller skating dude, even at 71 years old. In fact, when I turn 71, I'm breaking the skates out and coming up here in the parking lot and skate. The only problem is our driveway so rough it'd mess up the wheels. But anyway, so I love that y'all are doing skating. I think that's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And how long have you been? You're the new kid on the block, so to speak.
Yeah, we're one of the new kids on the block. We got married May 10th, hopped in the road. We joined the tour July 15th on the East Coast. We did part of the East Coast tour, left the East Coast in Ohio, and drove over to the West Coast. And we joined the West Coast the day after it started. So we've been on the West Coast tour since it started.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Monday, the 13th day of October, and these folks are going from here to Menifee. I just got off the phone with a guy from Murrieta.
All right.
And in fact, the matter is, we went to Murrieta twice fighting the immigration problems and so forth, and the people stood up down there. We went up and stood up with them. We had some moms and dads and boys and girls that stood up and said, no, you're not bringing those contaminated illegal aliens in here without getting a health check on them. You're not going to contaminate our schools. So anyway, we went down there and stood with them. We're on TV with them, and that's very close to Menifee. And and by the way, I want to do a shout out to my buddy down there in Murrieta at Rich's Real American Diner. And if you guys are looking for some good food, go to Rich's American Diner there in Murrieta, right off of Murrieta Hot Springs Road and the freeway. And it's a great place to go. You tell him Wiley Drake said come, and Wiley said give him a discount. Now, I ain't promising he will, but you tell him I said give you a discount. And we'll see how much power I have. All right. Anything else y'all would like to say? You're going from here to Menifee, then where?
Down to San Diego.
I just talked to a guy in San Diego a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I guess the only other thing that we'd add is just be praying for us.
Amen.
Because
Well,
it's something that's a little bit different, and it's not always the most well received, but it's effective.
amen. Amen. Well, that's what works. You know, if it works, don't. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it works, it works. Amen. All right, they're going to go to Menifee from here. That's my other telephone. Let me see who this is. Good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Greg. John Wesley Nobles here, sir.
Hang on just a second. You still there? You still with me?
I am.
Okay, brother, hang on just a minute. I'm finishing up a little broadcast here. I'll be right with you if you want to hold, or if you want to wait about 5 minutes and call back.
I'll call you back in 5.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a guy by the name of John Wesley Nobles. They're doing a movie that's called Unfair, investigating the IRS, and we're going to go to that tomorrow night. That's what he's calling me about. But we are very serious about prayer. I'm going to give you guys a card here in a minute that has the number of the Congressional Prayer Conference on it. I'm going to do a commercial while we're here. The Congressional Prayer Conference of Washington, D.C. prays 23 hours a week. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that's what it is. I'm going to give y'all a card that's got an access code and a phone number, and you can call any time during those 23 hours and say, pray for the Extreme Tour. We're already praying for the Extreme Tour. We have been now for about 5 days when I first heard about you guys. When I first talked to the guy over, who's the guy that owns a bar over there? I can't think of his name.
Oh, I can't remember.
I can't remember his name. Anyway, friend, you know I'm old, man. I forget everything. But anyway, we've been praying for you. We'll continue to pray for you. And you're absolutely right. What you're doing is a great, great ministry. And what y'all are doing is good. But to make it better, you got to bathe it in prayer.
Yep.
All right? Any last thing you'd like to say? Hello to anybody or any?
No, I'm good for that.
All right. God bless you. And we're going to call this a wrap.